Wrapped up draft workout with the Hornets. How you feel like things went for you?
He went pretty good. My first workout, and I came in, expecting, to be in shape and encourage the guy that I'm weighing against, and compete and show my skill.
So this is your first workout. Did you have any kind of expectations going in, or was it what you kind of expected an NBA draft workout would be?
I kind of, did some of the stuff in my pro day, so I was expecting that the 3-on-3 and the full court drills and stuff like that.
Obviously, you're kind of a guy that plays around the rim. Is this kind of an opportunity to see if you can showcase a little bit of a mid-range game jumper and kind of play away from the basket right now?
Oh yeah, definitely. Setting the screen, pick and pop, up to 15, 17 footers, and floaters up to the free throw line and stuff like that.
You played with Dwayne at Florida State. Did he kind of reach out to you, or did you reach out to him when you found out you were coming to work out in Charlotte and kind of get his advice about what to expect?
Yeah. I texted him, and he just told me to come in with a mindset and just do what I do best.
You've had quite a long journey to this point. You're born in Chad and came over to the United States. Have you kind of reflected all about what this whole path has been like for you as you begin your professional career?
It's been a long way, picking up the basketball a little late, growing up playing soccer, but, it's just, patience, and that's all I can think of, just being patient and, getting better every day.
You have guys out here watching you, executives, coaches. Is it nervous for you? What's it like for you to have these guys out here watching you perform, man?
First minutes, you got a little nervous, and that's normal. But after that, everything is just natural.
For you,
I feel like they went well. Everyone's out here competing, playing hard. Never met these guys before, played against them, so it's kind of interesting to get to go up against new competition. But it was really good to get out here.
You went to a small school at William & Mary for 3 years, transferred to Georgetown. What did that jump into the Big East how did that impact your game last season?
That was great. Coach Ewing, he was at the NBA level for as many years as a player, then close to 20, I think it was 17, in the NBA as a coach, so he pushed all of us. It was great to learn from a Hall of Famer, one of the best to ever do it. And he really pushed us in practice, and it really translates out here.
Patrick was an assistant coach here, I'm sure you know, for a few years before he went to Georgetown. Did he give you kind of insight about what Charlotte was like and things like his experiences here?
Yeah, he told me a little bit. The big thing he told me was to get in shape, because it's going to be a hard workout, getting a lot of shots up, playing 3-on-3, one-on-one. But yeah, all of his advice has been very beneficial throughout the entire process.
Is there anything in particular you were pleased with that you were able to showcase today?
I think my shooting ability. Probably thought I could have made some more shots, but I mean, hey, everybody probably thinks that way too. But yeah, my shooting I was making some shots today.
All right, Jalen, just wrapped up draft workout. What was your take on how things went for you today?
It was a great day, just to get better with another team, just Charlotte, just a great team to just be with and just a great development place. And then I learned a lot here and wish I could play there.
What were some of those things that you did learn today?
Just more moving on my shot, more keeping low, my handle, just different things to learn in different situations in the pick and roll.
You come from kind of a unique situation. You did a post-grad year, went to the combine, seemed you did really well that year. Did that kind of convince you that now is the time to jump to the NBA draft?
Yes, sir, because, just being 18 and one of the youngest in the draft is just a great opportunity to just take advantage of. And NC State was a great place for me to go, but I felt like I got good feedback from a lot of teams, and I felt like it was the good jump for me to do.
I think this is a trend that maybe more guys will do. Anthony Simons with the Trailblazers did it last year, doing this extra post-grad year at a school. Do you think this is something that more and more guys will do maybe in the future?
I feel like it should be more of a trend of guys that feel like they're ready. If they feel like they're being pushed to do it, they shouldn't do it. If they feel like they're ready inside, then I feel like they should do it.
Jalen, was that the biggest factor for you in deciding to keep your name in the draft? Was the feedback you were getting?
Yes.
What were some of the things that they were telling you?
Just got the information from my dad because I played, I did a couple workouts before the draft. I did one workout for the draft. I had my pro day. That was my Jalen day, but not a pro day. And I went to the combine and did pretty good. So I got good feedback to make me want to stay in.
When you spoke with Coach Keats about your decision, how did he take it? How was his reaction?
He supported it. He's a really good guy. When I committed to his school, he was just happy for me. And then when I told him about the opportunity to do this, he was like, "Go for it!" Like I'm his own son.
When you tested so well, in the physical testing stuff, how much of a factor was that in you deciding to stick around? in the draft?
I kind of knew I was going to do that. Like, it wasn't a surprise to me, the physical attribute. I just wanted to, a lot of people didn't play in the combine and stuff, but I didn't want to be like everybody. I wanted to show that I can compete with the college guys, and that was a big factor in showing that I can play, even though I didn't play as much as my position that I wanted to play. But I still showed different things and flashes of what I can do.
What sealed your decision?
Just the feedback that a lot of teams gave a couple of teams gave my parent and my dad. So, we signed with an agent right away. So,
do you feel, obviously things have changed a little bit. Kids have more access to agents to sort of guide the process, and there's a wider, window now for kids to get feedback. I mean, it used to be like, a week and a half, and now it's like a month.
so
Do you feel, and I know you don't have anything necessarily to compare it to, but do you feel like kids have more of a chance now to make an informed decision the way that it's set up now?
yeah, but at first, the rules that came out with you can have an advisor if you're a college thing. I wasn't ever a college player, so that rule didn't never apply to me. So I had to just go based off my dad. And we had to go through the process with each other. And that was a really big thing that changed my mind of going from pro to NC State. And then I went to the combine, ended up doing well. And then I ended up going because I got really good feedback. My dad got really good feedback, and we made a decision to stay.
The idea of you going to prep school for a year and then having the choice, because, what I'm saying is now you're removed from your high school class and you're going to turn 19 and all that. Did that kind of free you up as far as, really being able to explore your options as opposed to if you had, as opposed to a year ago, I guess?
Yes, just a year ago, I felt like that to go to college, you have to be mentally and physically ready.
Yeah.
I felt like at that moment, I wasn't mentally and physically ready to go to college and dominate at that level. So I wanted to do an extra year to prepare myself. So I did an extra year at Brewster, which taught me a whole lot just about being a man in general and just by learning different things, and it helped me a lot. So being there with Coach Smith, Coach Lee, and then the great players I was playing with helped me to be the person I am right now.
Wrapped up, draft workout with the Hornets. How you feel like things went?
Things were pretty good. I have a great feeling with it.
You were coming from Germany, obviously very different game over there. Was any sort of adjustments going from European game to here, similarities, differences?
It's quicker shots, so it's a little bit different, but except of that, it's no big difference.
For those that don't know your game and your story a little bit, what is something that kind of sticks out about how you play basketball?
I think I play really smart, pick and roll, passing, and just play my game.
How long have you been playing professionally?
Half a year. Yeah, half a year. So.
You think that kind of helps you a little bit getting into this process, already having pro experience at the German level?
I think so a little bit because the German league is very physical too, so I think it's helped a lot.
Is there anything you're particularly pleased with today that you're able to showcase going against these guys, college guys here?
That I can play against them. So from Germany, that I can play against them, hold against them, play better than them sometimes.
How do you feel like things went for you today?
I feel like things was all right. I don't really think it was my best day, but I learned that you have to be in shape when you come here.
You played at a small school at Texas Southern. You guys had a lot of success at SWAC, mid-major level. What is something that sticks out about your game for those that don't know?
My screen and rolling, my ability to catch alley-oops, my ability to run the floor, and my ability to block shots.
Do you feel like you're kind of able to showcase those things today?
Not really, but I just want to thank y'all for the opportunity.
That was a kind of a challenge, you going against another 7-footer today, a little bit taller than you. Ever gone against somebody that's a little bit taller than you in basketball?
Yeah, I have. I went against somebody that was like 7'5", but if him being 7'4", it's kind of an advantage to him, but it's tough. So I kind of feel where people come from when they go against me.
Does it help you kind of raise your game a little bit, though, to have somebody that's, for once, you're kind of on the small end of the size, relatively speaking?
Definitely.
Wrapped up draft workout with the Hornets. How did you feel like things went?
Things went well. 3-on-3, one-on-one, all that stuff. It was just fun to come out here and compete and play with different guys and be around different coaches and people. So it definitely went well.
What do you think you feel like you particularly showcased well today?
passing, shooting, just competing, and overall, getting guys better, getting guys shots.
So one of the things you think teams are looking for is a point guard. You come in and play with different guys you've never met before and can kind of adapt to them. Is that something you think you can showcase well in these workouts?
Absolutely. In most of my workouts, I've always been the most vocal guy, just trying to lead the guys, like you said, that I'm just meeting now or just playing with for the first time. And I think the team's been just impressed with that, just coming out and trying to be a leader no matter who I'm around.
Kind of tested the waters and ultimately decided to stay in the draft. What kind of led you to make that decision this year?
I actually decided to leave right away. Yeah, so I never tested the waters or anything like that. But just talking to my coach about it, talking to my family, and getting the feedback from the NBA, and it's just all the right place, the right time.
How do you feel that your experience with UVA has benefited you going through these pre-draft workouts?
Yeah, Coach Bennett he set the foundation. Coach Bennett and all the coaches there just how to defend, how to communicate, and just how to compete really. And if you can stay humble and really compete, communicate, you'll always be fine. So.
Do you feel like a lot of those attributes, a lot of things you were taught there, really helps you at the next level, at the pro level, because what teams are looking for, obviously, looking for scoring, but there's other things that they rely on or look for in players, and it sounds like perhaps maybe you learned a lot of that already.
Yeah, no, 100%. My dad coached me through 8th grade, and he instilled all those qualities in me. And then part of the reason I chose to go to UVA was because Coach Bennett and his staff, the program they built, the foundation they set, was based on many more of those same qualities. And I figured that would best prepare me to reach my ultimate dream, which is here. So.
With Mitch Kupchak, what was that like? And talking to executives when you go to these workouts, what's that like for you as a player?
It's a great opportunity. Something I always was dreamed of when I was a kid. I didn't really know much about the process, but just to be here and talk to different GMs, talk to different people in the front office, different coaches, and be in these gyms now is just a great opportunity. I'm really thankful for it, and just stay humble, keep competing.
What do you learn when you talk to guys like that? What do you talk about, and what do you learn?
It's always different conversations, honestly. Sometimes it's feedback, sometimes it's different things. So it's always different things. Yeah.